Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steelers place offensive starter on IR, elevate lineman for Week 3. Head coach Mike Tomlin of the Pittsburgh Steelers told reporters on September 17 that offensive tackle Broderick Jones would receive the opportunity to rebound from his Week 2 benching. But with Troy Fautanu winning the starting job at right tackle during Week 2, it was unclear when Jones' opportunity would come. As it turns out, his chance will come immediately. The Steelers announced on September 21 that they placed Fautanu on injured reserve with a knee injury. Jones will replace Fautanu in the starting lineup at right tackle. The Steelers will also use offensive lineman John Leglue to replace Fautanu. The team announced that it has elevated Leglue and cornerback James Pierre from the practice squad for the Week 3 matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's Brian Batko was the first to report the transactions on September 21. Need more guard/tackle depth with Troy Fautanu out and the versatile Spencer Anderson already starting for Isaac Seumalo, Batko wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Pierre likely will be a core special teamer. Steelers are elevating backup OL John Leglue and backup cornerback James Pierre for tomorrow's game versus Chargers. Need more guard/tackle depth with Troy Fautanu out and the versatile Spencer Anderson already starting for Isaac Seumalo. Pierre likely will be a core special teamer. On injured reserve, Fautanu will miss at least the next 4 games. Fautanu first hurt his left knee during the preseason opener. The Steelers diagnosed him with a left MCL sprain, and Fautanu didn't play the rest of the preseason or in Week 1. He returned on September 15 to start against the Denver Broncos. But he departed practice on September 20. ESPN's Brooke Pryor reported that Fautanu left practice after feeling a little tweak in his knee. Fautanu will be eligible to return from injured reserve ahead of a Week 7 against the New York Jets. But ESPN's Adam Schefter made it sound like the rookie is far from guaranteed to return in 4 weeks. Sources: Steelers starting rookie right tackle Troy Fautanu injured his knee during Friday's practice and, while he still is undergoing further evaluation, he now is expected to be sidelined indefinitely, wrote Schefter on X. Sources: Steelers starting rookie right tackle Troy Fautanu injured his knee during Friday's practice and, while he still is undergoing further evaluation, he now is expected to be sidelined indefinitely. Without Fautanu, Jones will step back into the Steelers starting lineup at right tackle. Jones started at right tackle in the season opener, but Fautanu and Jones rotated at the position during Week 2. On his only series of the game, Jones committed 2 holding penalties and a false start and was subsequently benched. Jones and Fautanu were both Pittsburgh first-round picks over the past 2 years. The Steelers selected Jones at number 14 overall in the 2023 draft, while they picked Fautanu at number 20 overall this past spring. Injuries have decimated the Steelers' offensive line early this season. Although second-round rookie center Zach Frazier has played well, he wasn't necessarily supposed to start ahead of veteran interior offensive lineman Nate Herbig. But Herbig is out for the season with a torn rotator cuff. An injured pectoral has sidelined starting left guard Isaac Seumalo too. Seumalo is not on injured reserve, but he won't play for the 3rd straight week versus the Chargers. If any other injuries occur to the Steelers' offensive line in Week 3, the team could turn to Leglue fresh off the practice squad. Leglue last dressed for an NFL regular season game for the Atlanta Falcons in 2023. During his only game last season, he played 13 offensive snaps and 2 snaps on special teams. In 2021, Leglue played in 6 games for the Steelers. He started the final 5 games of that season at left guard. Leglue was an undrafted rookie in 2019. In addition to the Steelers and Falcons, he has spent time with the Broncos, New Orleans Saints, Green Bay Packers, and Tennessee Titans in his career. Like Leglue, Pierre will make his 2024 regular season debut versus the Chargers. Pierre has played each of the past 4 seasons with the Steelers. He made 8 combined tackles in 16 games during 2023. Pierre played at least 196 special teams snaps each season from 2020 to 23. He will likely replace Ben Skowronek, who went on injured reserve after Week 2, on the Steelers' punt coverage team. Mike Tomlin explains why Pittsburgh Steelers' promising rookie WR was inactive. Pittsburgh Steelers rookie wide receiver Roman Wilson was inactive against the Los Angeles Chargers. It was a surprising move after he cleared all the hurdles to return from his high ankle sprain. Wilson was not fully cleared to participate in a full team practice for 7 weeks after the injury, which he suffered in the team's first padded practice on July 30 in Latrobe. Wilson is behind on the playbook and installation, so the rookie is going to have to play catch-up to become fully implemented into the offense. But head coach Mike Tomlin revealed another reason he sat down against the Chargers. Due to the run-heavy script of the game, the Steelers wanted to make Dean Lowry active, which meant that Wilson, who does not play special teams, saw himself on the outside looking in for a hat. Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin sent a message to 2023 first-round offensive tackle Broderick Jones during his September 17 press conference. "We got a week of preparation. I'd be disrespectful to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday if I had a hardcore plan in mind about how I was going to roll those guys," Tomlin said on Tuesday ahead of Week 3. "I'm going to give Broderick an opportunity to rebound. He's a talented young player," the Steelers HC went on. "I'm sure he suffered some disappointment in terms of 2024 first-rounder, Troy Fautanu, starting. It's a natural thing. But he's got to move past it, and I've got to give him the opportunity to move past it as a leader." Tomlin noted that the Steelers will let the quality of participation be their guide as they decide how they will deploy Fautanu and Jones against the Los Angeles Chargers. "It's a new week," he concluded, leaving the door open for Jones to step up and win back some sort of role. Pittsburgh Steelers lose star pass rusher to injury. The Pittsburgh Steelers have lost star pass rusher Alex Highsmith for the rest of their game against the Los Angeles Chargers with a groin injury. He suffered the injury late in the first half, and after being in the blue medical tent, he headed to the locker room and was quickly listed as doubtful. Backup Nick Herbig took over for Highsmith. Herbig, in his first drive with the first-team defense, had a clean win against Chargers Pro Bowl left tackle Rashawn Slater. It was a strip sack, but the Chargers ended up falling on the football. The Steelers will miss Highsmith, who has 1 sack over the first 2 games, but 7 pressures coming into the game. Opposite of TJ Watt, Herbig has made plays. He has 3 tackles, including the sack against Herbert. DeMarvin Leal, the Steelers' 4th edge rusher, will also see time for the Steelers. Chargers left tackle, Slater, is banged up and has since exited the game. Starting guard Trey Pipkins has moved back out to tackle, while backup Jamari Salyer has played at guard with Pipkins shifting out to tackle. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Alex Highsmith? Leave your opinion in the comments.